So we were looking at geysers and hot springs and volcanoes and learning about the biology that lives in that hot water. The fjordlands in the South Island are definitely a highlight. They're big glacial fjords, and we were on a sailboat for 2 days there and deployed sea kayaks off the back.
We got to do some snorkeling on the coast and learned some marine biology. Then we went back into Tanzania and learned about the kind of vertebrate zoology that East Africa had to offer.
What makes my program unique? Yeah. Well, the fact that it's in an Arabic-speaking country that's, 95% Muslim and in Africa.
When I was in Chile, I wasn't really with a bunch of Lewis and Clark students or even people from my program. I hung out with them sometimes, but mostly I was with my host family or off on my own.
I really didn't even have a sense of what I was getting into. I thought I did because I took 4 years of Italian before, but it was a totally mind-blowing experience.
It's probably going to be the best semester that you'll ever have, and you'll make the best friends, and it will prepare you for things that the classroom setting will not.
My homestay, the area was tiny. The hut was maybe like 10 feet by 8 feet is my estimate. It was amazing to feel an understanding with someone who lived a completely different life than you.
I ended up traveling to Naples and Palermo and Pompeii and Bologna.
So we had one host family in Marrakesh, one host family in Fez. We took a couple of excursions to the Sahara. So we really were able to gain this grounding in Arabic, which made it much more of a great experience, just because you were actually able to understand what was going on and you weren't lost.
I don't know if you heard about the Tuscan countryside, but it's really beautiful. And they're rolling hills, and I got to live on a farm and help out a little bit.
My host mom was always there. We would play Scrabble together in Spanish. I won a couple of times, so that was exciting. And I would go on trips with my friends too. I organized one to go to the Atacama Desert, which was awesome.
My host grandma made some really incredible food, unless I said I wasn't going to be home that night, but it wasn't often because the food was really enough to make me want to come back every night.
The main thing that this trip did was gave me a lot of insight into biologic research, what sort of careers there are out there.
It was definitely a greater degree of freedom than we might have a lot of times in the United States, which was really interesting and a lot of fun.